Greetings, greetings, greetings. Hello, everybody. It's episode 3 today. We will be talking about finance for episode 3. For episode 1, here's a reminder that episode 1, we talked about 3 credit cards minimum, a checking account with a checkbook, and we're starting to pay those bills. You see what I'm saying? So every bill that comes, it has the new balance and the minimum amount. I think it's $25 for like $500. You're going to write a check because they're due. Right? Now, once we do that, guess what happens? No more Starbucks. We're going to be making our own Starbucks. We're going to be making coffee at home. A gift from my aunt. I love this. Victoria's Secret Lavish. So once we have the checking account, lip balm, it's cold. So once we have the checking account, please try to go and find an app. Go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store and download an investing app. An investing app. Once you download that app, you're going to buy 1 share of a company. Whatever. It can be Google, Facebook, It can be ExxonMobil, as far as I'm concerned. It can be Coca-Cola, if you drink Coke. It can be Starbucks. If you want to have your Starbucks and you're like, I'd rather have my Starbucks, that's no problem. But get the share. Buy that 1 share of Starbucks. Because after 5 years, compounding interest. In Islam, that's halal. Compounding interest, when you invest in something, a share of a company, and they make profit out of your shares or your money, they'll give you a dividend. Whether it's $1, $2, $3, $4, depending on the month, the year, the quarter. So by the time 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you're not going to touch that because they'll give you a synopsis of how your money will grow, eventually. So you're going to leave that for as long as you can. Only for emergencies. It's like a death situation. Like if you have to get out of jail and that's the only money you have, maybe that you can use it. But otherwise, forget about it. Okay? So on this episode 3, we discussed investing and buying shares of a company. Download those apps, buy shares of a few companies, and reinvest every month. Whether it's $20, some apps can have that like option. Not all, but some have that option of recurring investments, whether it's $20, $15, $50 a month that you can spare instead of like going for expensive dinners or fancy restaurants or amazing cruises and adventures that you can't afford. Okay? Once we establish that, we're not going on vacation this year. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I know. We're not going on vacation this year. I'm sorry, guys. I have bad news. But we can fantasize. We can imagine going on a horseback riding somewhere locally around your neighborhood, your city, your state, horseback riding, swimming at a local hotel. Get out as far as going out, but make it your own experience. Rent a hotel room for one day and take 1 hour showers. Read a book, close the blinds, turn the TV off, turn the phone off, and read a book for an hour. How about that? That would be priceless as far as I'm concerned. So you get more knowledge. And what I love about books is that it's actually the author is trying to explain to you and give you tips and positive, thoughts and motivation and stories and history and experiences that have shaped the author, maybe. I love biographies, by the way. Show of hands. Who loves biographies? I love biographies because biographies explain to the readers, the full story of what happened from the horse's mouth. I love biographies. I love documentaries. If you don't love to read books, you don't have time. Oh, Sama, I don't have time. I have a wife, I have kids, I have a husband, I have, a grandmother. Then watch a documentary of a real person and get to know what happened. It's her telling the story, it's him telling the story. So obviously, hopefully, it's going to be nothing but the truth, so help us God. Right? Good. Anyway, so until we meet again, soul angels, I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a wonderful week ahead. And let's do this, guys. Okay? One love.